And a good old welcome back. So, kind of slightly progressed a couple days. I was just making sure the factory sort of worked in my design here, and I think I got a pretty sort of interesting way for it there. Kind of having each of these little production ones. I sort of squeezed 6 little guys in here too, which is kind of crazy. But just coming in and out and around should work out pretty well here. Just boom through the bottom. So the bottom was kind of flat. I did kind of notice the input station does have a little bit of a lip. So it could walk through this way a little. But you'll sort of see there is a one square gap here. But you can't actually fit through that, and the workers can't either. So we gotta be a wee bit cautious of that, and I guess sort of space out a full block around these. I didn't even quite know if this worked. Okay, I just gotta put this here for now, and we'll sort of see this place is very full of storage. So they can access these ones here, and then there's an invisible truck there. I kind of broke some things. Don't worry about that, am I right? But they can access these ones from the ramp. It'll take us there. It's a pretty good design, I think. Yeah, so we got 6 in here, which is kind of crazy. We are making, I did the math before, 1,440 from each one of these. So it's a little over 8,000, I believe, a day, which is kind of crazy. I mean, you just see them go, go, go. It's 1 per minute, which is pretty good math. Especially if you have 6. We should be making a lot of soda here. I don't even know what's the inventory in this thing, but it should really fill up soon. Okay, this is kind of the first day I have it really running. You'll kind of notice water is kind of the smallest. So, I mean, if we're going to keep in mind soda factories, we can sort of see carbon dioxide. You actually get up to 1,500 each. What's this one? Sugar, you get 30,000 each. Oh, we could. Oh, that's my output. Cola was also 1,500, and then water is just 1,000 or 150. So, like, the math doesn't quite math when it comes to these right now. Some box sizes might be changing in the future, so maybe keep in mind box sizes a little bit on what you need. And that could get us a little farther, but it's kind of great seeing this factory go. We pretty much, the only other issue we currently sort of have is the sort of noise boss earbuds. And it has slowly been going down the longer we go. But maybe we'll go take a little peek at our sort of P1 noise boss factory. So can I find it on the map? Oh, I actually spelled that one properly. So, let's go there. We did just grab this one off the workshop, but I'm thinking maybe we'll sort of replace these because they did a pretty okay-ish job, somewhat. I think maybe some of these lines were for noise buds, weren't they? No. Okay, I think this might be closer to a noise bud line, but I don't know if it's doing it for me. So there's a couple different things we could do. And part of me kind of just wants to just pull the trigger and maybe try to set up the electronics factories. And maybe we'll think about doing that. Like just to set up a fully consumer good style set, right? Just one for small circuit boards. One for, what is the other one I'm even thinking about here? But we could do the other parts aren't too hard to do. They take a little while, just the input in and output. Like we can get those done pretty easy if we're real with ourselves. But just the sort of consumer goods, and I guess a little bit of the audio module too, that we can kind of get away with setting some of them up. It's not the hardest to do the audio module, but really just thinking here, these sort of factories, they take a lot. And do we need them to take a lot? I don't think so. So maybe, I mean, there is also a lot of space in this factory we can 100% admit to. I mean, these are some big factories. Do we just go overboard? Maybe it could be fun to go overboard. You know, there is going to be some changes to factory, so there is this fun debate between how much time do I really want to put into it is the problem that we kind of have with going overboard. We could. Going overboard is an option. And maybe we'll keep it in mind. Yeah, we could definitely keep going overboard in mind. I mean, the plan on how to do it is not hard at all. It's just time consuming. So I might hit the little pause button on recording. I'm going to see if maybe someone already beat me to it in the workshop. And if they did, I would be very thankful and come to that. And if they didn't, we might be going to the blueprint mode to do some really stupid stuff. And there is a chance either way we'll go to blueprint mode to do some stupid stuff. So I might see y'all there. So we'll be right on back. Welcome back, and here's the planning space we're working with. We'll put in a P2 for now. I was not so lucky on the workshop. I think some people did some designs and things. I guess there were some that were pretty close, but not exactly what we wanted. So we're gonna probably do. Let me put just one of these here so I don't forget. Where am I putting this? Okay, here's the main workspace we got. So I'm just gonna put one there. I am pushing the wrong control buttons again. Let me just get back to it was C. Okay, just throw a couple of those there so we don't forget. And let's go back to the build tools. So our basic plan. We'll need some of those. Just grabbing all the stuff we kind of need is convenient. Where is the decorative barrel and the exit sign? Just really getting to me here. Okay, input and output. It was right by. Apparently I favorited it for a second, but that's fine. And output. So that is pretty much the plan. Let's actually go back to the duplicate tool. We actually will need 5 of these. If we just hold shift. Perfect. So we're pretty much going to need, if we actually hit 1, I didn't realize I was still in this. What do I want? Let's see, if I just type in board, it'll come up. So this one we could just say to make medium, smalls will be the same. So they both take the sort of same parts, which is great. It's capacitors, copper clad, integrated circuits, resistors, and transistors. So we're just going to be making these boards in this factory. That is the plan. Nothing else. No struggles, no confusion, no troubles. Just circuit boards. Is that the smartest thing we need? No, but a funny thing that we could sort of do, if this whole factory is circuit boards, it is actually going to be a consumer goods factory that uses all 5 inputs. Well, we could do something funny with that. And also, what else takes 5 inputs, you might be thinking? The phone. We can't actually even see it from this. It does use a little bit more materials, but it actually just needs 5 inputs. So pretty much this factory will be able to make us small circuits, medium circuits, and both sets of phones. I'm trying to remember, do the watches also need that? Just gonna search up Arty and we can sort of see the difference if we even just watch the list. Oh, that slightly changes my thought a little bit. Well, we could start with phone. And maybe we'll see if this changes over time. Or we'll start with circuits. And maybe there'll be a chance that we change the thought. Okay. I mean, I like the idea that we can just do all the watches and phones in these. I don't know if we're actually selling enough watches to make it worth it. I don't even know if we're selling enough phones to make it worth it. If we're real with ourselves here. But, okay. So, I guess the easiest thought here is actually just going to be to go into all of these. Let me just do one smart thing also. Let's color code these a little bit. We can do pink there. Just really color code all these things. You know, actually, I'm going to make this pink. Is it going to stand out the most? Hey, I hope so. Yeah, I'm not great with my colors anyways, so just go all the different colors. You could customize a color here just by hitting the plus. That is too close to that, and I kind of like the yellow better, so we're gonna stick with the yellow. I'm not gonna do another style pink. I am a little colorblind, so we're gonna keep that thought in mind, as I want really dynamic colors. That won't be good enough. That will blend in a wee bit with the floor, but that's okay. And then I just needed one last one. I don't love the black, do I? Okay, actually don't hate. Where is that one? Do I have that one already? No, I don't. Is that close? I guess those should be all pretty different. And then that doesn't actually get color options, which is fine. Then I actually don't need these for like anything. So the reason we set up the sort of things there is if we can actually even go. I did actually need that for some. I lied. Let's grab this guy quick, and I can just put that there for a second. So now if we're going to actually hit 7, you could also just hit the product selector. We are going to be picking our thing here to be making. Where is it even? Oh, here we go. The circuit, I could say medium first for fun. So this is just going to list all the parts we need. So we need capacitors, copper clad laminates, integrated circuit, resistors, and transistors. So this can be capacitor. This can be copper. What are we looking for? Capacitor, copper. I forgot the next one is integrated resistor transistor. So integrated resistors. Oh, that's my output. Whoops. Transistors. Okay, I'm gonna actually do one quick thing. We can actually use the eyedropper. I just want to actually make my output the pink because I kind of thought that. So let's do a quick swap. Perfect. I didn't realize this was my output and that wasn't my output. Okay, but pretty much we actually do sort of want these, I think. And I did put these things in a bit of a funny spot, but honestly, the kind of just full out plan here, we can do it either way. We can go this way or that way. Which way seems easier or funnier to me? I think we can go vertical here, yeah, because either way they're going to walk that way. So, pretty much straight up just doing this. Do we do the wall of these things again? I don't hate the idea. I think, is the extra 1 block we get out of them worth it? Either way, we're going to replace. I don't like having that sort of blocked off, so, yeah. I guess it would. Okay, let's see. I don't quite know the spacing we're going to need yet, but, it'll be something with these guys. Kind of a little funky. But they should be able to get past that anyways, for sure, yeah. Okay. I don't know what is what. But you'll actually be there for now. You will be there. You will be... we could double check which is which in a second, honestly. Boom. Okay, yeah, oh, I forgot this actually goes back one more, doesn't it? I should have done that one first. Oh no, these line up well, that's fine. So there's the full block here for sure. Maybe we could double check even just... yeah, they have the walking space, right? I'm slightly more concerned than I was a second ago. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Part of me is a little bit scared that this isn't going to work, but the other part of me kind of knows it like has to work. So if we use the duplicate tool, the nice benefit to that, on half blocks, I'm slightly more annoyed than I think I would have been if we were on full blocks. Okay, let's see. Can we get ourselves to full blocks? Maybe we'll do I want it on full blocks? Kinda. I like it. I think I like the full blocks better. This is I feel like this is just pure nitpicky there, but it doesn't matter that much, honestly. Nah, it matters to me. Okay, let's move it. Does it truly matter? No, I actually don't know if this would work, so I'm kind of lying if I said it didn't matter that much. You know what? If we put this here, it is that bottom one we do slightly care about a little more, so let's space it. Okay, would have to go this far out. Okay. Just for the first one, needs to be there. Is this a full block? It is even a full block. Awesome. So I'll move this for a second. Just line these up a little bit. Okay, perfect. Boom, boom. That is the input. Would be right about here. We can check the up and down again. Oop, I missed on the up and down. That's okay. A lot of this stuff is in some funny spots for a second, and you know, that's okay. Sometimes you gotta crack a couple eggs to make an omelet, right? I don't know if that's what we were saying there. Okay, boom. Down one. Perfect. Is this on a full block? It is not, so we could go down one more even, honestly. Okay, I'm okay with that. Let's see, is this the one that needed two? Yeah, this side needed the two. Perfect. If we even put that back there, it would line up perfectly. I mean, we could get away with something like this too if we really wanted. We could get one of these in here, but I don't really care that much to do that yet. We can see how much storage shells we actually have and don't have later on. But here's kind of the plan. Oh, boom. Now we can actually count. If you sort of see the ground floors are kind of colored there. But here we go. Let's see, how many of these can we squeeze in? That's a good question. So far, pretty good. That's not the output. This is the output. Let's not mess that bad boy up. Am I right? So, I don't need this guy. Boom. 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 This is officially one. That's one. And then we'd pretty much just copy this guy, paste him here, paste these here, and this would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's actually count properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. So I missed 7. Can I squeeze in 8? No, I can't squeeze in 8. So I can squeeze in 7 there. If we got one more block, would I be able to squeeze in 8? No, one more block would not do it for us because it would get us this, but we would need the input side too, so that's fine. We could probably put more shelves on the opposite side. And then pretty much, honestly, we can just grab the floor selector here. These do line up pretty perfectly. Could we offset it a little? Actually, if we looked here, it would line up exactly perfectly. So we're actually going to be lining up to those guys. Let's see, we'll just we'll grab a yellowish floor for a second here. Okay, just so I sort of know for sure too, what is the actual count and spacing that this needs? So this technically each one is not that, and not technically that. So this is technically the middle lines. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you kind of have to add 1 on this side to each of these, which is fun to know. That I guess it is technically it's 7, but if you stack them, you can sort of save on either side. So you could count it as a 6 if we sort of add to the right. So there's a kind of funny math, and then it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 across. Cool. So it's actually exactly 5 down. It's funny. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Oh, did I get to the 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much is that each? Okay, it's 400 each either way. Boom. Oh, come on. Let me unclick. Okay, I guess it would not let me unclick there. Funny. So there's one here. Can I get another one here? Ooh. No, I can't. Damn. Okay, so I could only get 2. Is 2 enough? Let's see. How much? Oh, there is a fair bit of space here, too. Let's think here. So we could actually do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's more than 10 down here. That's kind of the easy way to know. So I did 6 on the first one because we had the extra thing on the one side. Oh, actually. Yeah, it might be a little tight with this. I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. If I can shift over everything to the right, that's fine. How much are these each? Oh, that wouldn't tell me. Okay, I can just go 200. So, can't do it off that one, but if I go 200 here, that gets me that. And now I don't even need to count. Just 200. 200. Okay, I could get to 200, but I can't get to 200. Okay, let's see, I added the 1, so I've got 1, 2, 3 extra blocks on either side, so I can actually go in 1 on each of these. So let's just do that quick. So this would go, this one will actually be 240. These will be 200. Is it? It's discounting that floor and coloring already, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll get back into it. Funny coloring things that happen. I could have done a cheaper floor, I guess technically. Is there one that's 100? No, 105. That would have thrown me off too much. Okay, let's go back to 200. So, okay, we're gonna actually go 160 here because it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but somebody accidentally clicked first. So yeah, that would not do my math, and that is super annoying. You know what? I'm wondering if I change the floor. Oh no, if I change the floor to any of those, it will automatically probably reset it, wouldn't it? Yeah. It's one of these default floor. I don't even know. If I do this, I'm just out of curiosity, and we come back to the 40 floors. No, okay, it discounts, it adds on. That's kind of annoying. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, we could do something to fix the math technically, but that would be a little bit annoying. Okay. Just whatever saves us the most annoyance, am I right? So pretty much each one of these lines is a thing. I did the bit of the math here, didn't I? Yes, I did. These I can just duplicate just fine on this side. Maybe it would have been worth going this way. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's, yeah, this is 2. Okay, perfect. Let's add the 1 for fun. And then we'll go here for 2. 2. 2. Oh god, I'm on the line for that one, aren't I? Yeah. I don't even know where the thing is. Let's move this for a second. Okay, yeah. I was in the right perfect spot, funny enough. 2, 3, 4, and 40. But that's 1. Yeah, it's still 2. Because you just have to, you combine the 2 together. So you think you have a little more, but this is 1. Oh no. Yeah, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, not bad. Right? Am I right? Oh no, I'm not right. Why am I wrong? I don't even know why I'm wrong, but that's okay. We did some math. We figured it out. Yeah, each of these is actually 1. So let's think here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lied there. Okay, let's see. Is this way better than this way? We will find out, and then we'll follow that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does seem to waste not too much space. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're wasting just 2. You're wasting. You technically don't have anything on the right. This way might be better. This way is better, so I'm gonna rotate this. My thought why this is better is... Ooh. That goes here, yeah. Technically I couldn't even put the shelf in because you couldn't walk past it. But I couldn't actually walk past the other way either, so we're gonna go this way. I have not checked the vertical measurement, but that's okay, because who cares? And I'm going to put these guys all in, and we will be back with our horrible factory and see about how horrible the math is then, things that we actually have to do to it, because that part's going to be interesting, especially when we kind of think about our limited storage-ish space, depending on how we do stuff. Oh man, even here's interesting. This might actually just become storage space. I'm trying to think about it. Maybe, we'll see. It is going to be a good day because we did the math. And I'm going to keep going with it. I'll be right back for you. It's going to be a little bit for me. See you soon. Okie dokie. It is a long time later for real. But here is what I sort of came up with. It is pretty much going to be a little bit of sort of this area repeating. We do have those same sort of color-coded input outputs, so we're gonna I have these all set on medium. We real zoomed in for a second here, aren't we? So even if we sort of look inwards to the sort of halfway point, so I guess our first one, if we even color the floor, what do we do the floor different? There's like a yellow, here we go. So pretty much this is sort of the repeating section. We do also have a half block shared, to say, on either side of all our mechanisms, as we spoiler in here. But you're going to have one input and another input sort of half-halved in. One input, another input. I don't remember if I actually had the sort of displeasure of realizing you actually need a sort of conveyor extension here, just because of these outputs. This output and this input would touch. So you actually, I mean, you need a half block technically, but I have them just one full block away, and that should work out pretty fine. As we sort of scroll out more, you're kind of seeing this factory is a little big. That just the ends of the lines are just either 2 over for this one and then 1 over, and then on this side it's kind of the same sort of thing. But I guess I could actually get this one in. Oh no, I couldn't. I could get it a half block in. I could get us a half block back. Is it worth it? I guess it would free up this walk. Would it free up? No, it wouldn't even free up the walkway on the right now. But that's fine. So these are accessible still. And I actually have some storage over here too. There is a 1 wide gap through. I am wasting this sort of back walls one spot, but it was just cleaner. So there's there. So right now, I know we're not fully spoiling through. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got another 4, so 8. Then we actually go up to a 5 row because I can. So that brings us what? 12, 13. And then you're thinking, oh man, that's got to be enough, right? Come on, he can't have more. Besides the accessories, so 13. Boom, we could fit in a whole section down here too. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We've got 19 machines in. I was really trying to see if I can get a 20th in nicely. There's probably a way. I guess I could have maybe tried shifting this guy and doing some stuff with that, but I figured 19's a good enough number. It messes up so much calculations, and I love that about it. So that sort of brings us here. I guess the thought I was sort of scared on before was, would we have enough storage space? The slight benefit to at least electronics-wise is most things are about 150. So 150 in a box either way, or 300. I wanted the 2 numbers anyways. But either way, we can just do it by counting boxes. So, like, really, we said, what, 19? So we've got 19 factories. So if we were to take 19 on our calculamatron and think, okay, even if we, like, really overestimate it here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs in each factory. Even if we're, like, rounding up the halves that are shared, just for the sake of it, right? So if we'd say 19 times 5, because there's 5 different inputs, we're up to 95. Okay, well, each shelf right now can hold 60, so that doesn't sound bad, right? But we have to remember that each of these inputs also takes 6 items. So we got to take that 19 times 5, that made 95, and actually multiply it by 6. So right now we need 570 boxes just to fill up all of these inputs. Like, it is a overestimate 100%, but if we thought about that, is 570 boxes a lot? I mean, each pallet shelf, even if we even look it up. Oop, what's 60? Oh, 570. I mean, that's a pretty big number, but if we were to divide it by 60 now, we only need 9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Literally this amount. Oh, sorry, 10, I guess. I had to round up. We literally only need 10 pallet shelves. I'm pretty sure I've got like 10. Don't I have 10 here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Literally this right here, even if we include these, it can cover your entire storage needs for this. Like, that's crazy. Now, you do need to go up. I'd say you need to round up a little bit just because of use production. So let's think, how many would we actually need? I mean, I didn't even calculate this yet. If we're making medium boards, it takes 5 minutes. So if we had 19 times 5, okay, 95 again. I don't know why I had to do that, but that's okay. Then, what is my thought here? I was trying to get us to, let's restart this. I'm trying to see how much can we make a day here? So if we'd actually take back the 5, because it takes us 5 minutes to produce, I could pull up the calculator on my screen there. That would be probably smart. I realized I didn't hit the screen cap button before. There we go. So if we took 5, it's because it takes us 5 seconds for each of these. Then we would multiply our 5 to get, if we multiply 5 by 6. So we're just trying to figure out the minute. I'm doing this really stupidly, aren't I? Yeah, let's just do this smarter. I lied, so let's do 0. So 60 minutes in a day times 24, because 24 hours. Okay, so we have 144 to start. We'll divide it by 5. And now we are making 288 from just this one machine. Okay, that's pretty nice. That would fill up a box at least a day. Or almost 2 boxes a day from these machines, thinking about it. Well, then we forgot we've got 19 of them. We make 5,472. 5,472 from just this factory. That should hopefully cover a lot of production lines. Alright. And then, I mean, whatever wouldn't be covered. Oh, some of these, you just gotta reset the thing. Perfect. That, will get us pretty good, I think. It says it costs us just under 4 million only, which is kind of crazy. You could definitely set this factory up as like an all-in-one for sure too. Just using this line for one thing, this line for another thing, this line for another thing, and probably setting up some of the sort of mixed parts down there. But we don't need to do that. And we definitely don't need to do that, do we? I think we definitely got a lot ahead of us. I'm gonna probably get this saved and up in the workshop. Let's just color the whole floor just for the fun of it. What's a good factory floor? I don't even know. Let's just go, do we go full yellow? Nah, that yellow's gross. We're going all blue, baby. Blue to blue. Now we could color these in different things if we really wanted. But I'm just gonna blue floor it for now, I think. I like that the color pop actually comes from the sort of inputs. I think that's a really smart thing you can do right now. It's just color. You could color the conveyor lines too, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, you could color the conveyor lines too if we wanted. But I'm going to stick with my colored inputs. And output just really highlighting what is what. So all these, like we said before, are copper-clad laminates. All these are resistors, which is actually the cheapest of the items, which is kind of why I put resistors here, because we're going to technically need the most resistors. And we're going to go through like some of the least, I want to say transistors, and I think copper-clad laminates are pretty expensive. The integrated circuits are actually the most expensive, which I guess I was pretty thoughtful there. Was I as thoughtful on this one? I was. Look at me. You should probably have used the least integrated circuits, which is pretty great, just because you have the least in this box. You're going to use the same amount of every material technically. Just startup cost is technically a little cheaper. Look at that. I brought us up to a $4 million factory. And there we go. Perfect. So I feel like we could definitely get these put in. And my sort of rough thought and plan is kind of just to fully set these guys up. I'm trying to think of how many would we actually need to use a day to care about what factory's what. I mean, technically speaking, we could look for a second. Let's look for a second. So, phones right now. I'm in product selector. So, we look at the watches. So, this watch takes 8 minutes. I believe the other watch takes 10 minutes. These small circuits, which are actually the same as the big circuits, also take 5 minutes. I do know both circuit boards take the same amount of time. So I forgot the watch math there, didn't I? Okay, let's see. What was the watch math? Okay, 10 minutes. So I guess one of these factories technically could produce all the watches and phone and watch. Ooh, no, I guess not technically enough. No, 5 minutes. Oh yeah, one of these would produce enough for all of this factory, because it would take 8 minutes and 10 minutes, and it's the exact same spot. So you're up. What, like every 10 minutes you'd be making like 2 extra in overstock? Is I guess the easiest way to put it. Oh, not 2 extra. Is it 2 extra? 5 minutes? Yeah, no. You're pretty much just up 10. Why am I mathing so weird here? One every 10, but you'd produce another one in that time actually. So you'd be up like 1.1 or 1.2. I don't know why am I doing the math so badly there? Jeez. Because yeah, but that's fine. Let's actually go back to boards, and I could look at the phones. So I believe phones are both 10 minutes each. So yeah, so one of these factories can actually produce both 2 full phone factories, which is cool. And then you'd get a little bit of profit, which is perfectly awesome. Wow, we were showing off how smart our math was there, and then we had to ruin it by just having horrible math. But that is honestly gonna do it for these plans. I'm gonna save this bad boy. We'll get this up in the workshop for now. I mean, the update is coming out soon, which this, with my knowledge about thoughts, would get into that workshop pretty cleanly. In the technical aspect of things, this should be a very clean transfer into the update. But it definitely would not need the amount of effort here. And that's okay. Effort is our goal, and we overkill. So we will overkill it in the next one. I'll see you then. Peace.